Hey guys, so today I wanted to quickly talk a bit about how to read your dreams more accurately because there's a lot of stuff that you can find on the internet, obviously, for like symbols of stuff, and that is very helpful when you're starting to pay more attention to your dreams and learn from your dreams. And also, you may not remember your dreams, and it's not that we don't dream, it's not just that we don't remember our dreams, and it's usually the ones that we remember that are most significant. But I believe that all dreams are very significant. However, if you do not start looking at the meanings, then they kind of just seem like these weird things that happen and you just don't understand them. And sometimes they can be even bad dreams, even past memories that you really would rather just forget, and they show up. I know I helped quite a bit of people that have faced that, where they've dealt with past situations that they just wanted to forget about, they thought that they let go of, and they don't want to see it again. No matter what it is, even a traumatic experience may show up in a dream, and there's always a meaning behind that. And like I said, if you don't feel like you dream, or you never really remember your dreams, or you remember like a bit of it but not enough to really interpret most of it, the symbols, as long as you remember the bits and pieces, look at the meaning of that at least. You don't have to remember the whole dream to interpret the meaning, right? Of course, you may not get every bit of detail that you would have liked and that your dream showed you, but that's okay too. Even just the little bits and pieces. Like there are sometimes I only remember one thing very clearly, or two things, maybe more things clearly, but I don't remember what happened after that, and I didn't wake up. It was just all kind of a bit blurry to remember. That's why it's really good to do it like right when you wake up, whether it's from a nap or whatever, whenever. It's really good to do all that. And so apart from that, you do start to dream more and more and more. The more you get in touch and in tune with your dreams, and the more that you look into your dreams, you will start to dream more frequently. And even if you set the intention just to go through your ideas and how you feel about your life before you sleep, and chances are you probably already do that, but set an intention to get messages through your dreams, and they will start to appear for you. And like I said, I feel all dreams have messages, so that's really important to pay attention to. But now the thing is that when you just look things up on the internet, you're not really going to get a fully accurate interpretation. You are kind of just getting like a little bit of the possibility of what it can mean. It's more like a possibility of what your dream could really mean. That's why having a person interpret your dreams that like knows about how to do this stuff, or doing it yourself, like for instance what I'm going to share with you guys through this video, because the symbols are the most important thing. But also what is not ever acknowledged on those websites, dream websites like Dream Dictionary and whatever, is how you feel. Nobody ever talks about that. You need to pay attention to how you feel. Even YouTube videos, there's people out there who share this dream and that dream usually means this, but they don't actually usually tell you. Nobody really ever actually tells you to pay attention to how you feel in the dreams, you know, like falling, or let's say water as an example. Water is a very, very good example to use for this. Water naturally symbolizes going with the flow and or emotions, but water can mean different things to people. Water can, still mean emotions for some people, in the sense of it could make them sad, you know, or it can make them feel overwhelmed. So it's still very connected with your emotions, and it would be hard to deny that. But how is it making you feel in the dream? And what is happening with the water in that dream? You need to interpret all of those things. The symbols, you need to interpret how the symbols make you feel. If someone's handing you something, what is their facial expression? What's your facial expression? How are you guys communicating? Like that is all really, really, really important things to pay attention to. Even I always get a lot of nightmares, to be honest, and my dreams especially have not been such great ones. But I know that I would always get this like reoccurring dream of a giant gorilla trying to kill me, and the only way the dream would ever end is if I would kill it. And that's the only time that the dream would end. That's when the dream would end. And I've had a mixture of monsters in my dreams. And sometimes even full-blown wars. That's part of where, you know, even my username, my channel's name comes from. That has inspired me quite a bit too, is because I never, ever, ever get to stop with the fighting in my dreams or the fighting in my personal life. It never fucking ends, right? And so whether it's mentally or physically, it's something that I've had to deal with a lot of my fucking life. So even mental fights, all of that. And those a lot of times got interpreted into my dreams, or brought into my dream world to pay attention to. I was a very, very angry person in the past, and I'm still healing from all of that. But the thing is that actually through these giant gorillas, they were reoccurring giant gorillas, and especially reoccurring dreams are definitely things you need to be paying attention to. But this giant gorilla was always a symbol of, it was like a reflection of how much anger I have. And like the size of the gorilla was the amount of anger that I had, and the fact that it was trying to kill me expresses how I feel about my personal anger towards myself. And so it was something that I had to work through. Now I'm discovering, now later on in life, as I'm working through my anger, all of that stuff, I'm recognizing now that monkeys show up when I'm not seeing things clearly. So anger blurs and kind of toxifies and makes our perception more blurry and uncertain, and it's just, we don't see things as clearly. It blurs our ability to see. It just blocks out all of our ability to see what is actually happening and what actually needs to happen. It blocks all that clarity and insight and awareness. So I still do to this day, I always see monkeys when I need to focus on something. And it's usually negative emotions within me related, and it's usually related to my anger, but it could be anything. Negative presence in general, whether someone else is bringing it into my life, or I'm bringing it into my own life, or I'm giving it out to someone, which is unlikely, but that can be a possibility too. Anything with a negative background that needs to be dealt with immediately, it usually comes to me through monkeys. So that's just an example for you guys to pay attention to in your life. If reoccurring dreams or any dream that you can remember, they all matter and they always will help you through your life. Even if you dream of an ex, that's a big one that people get too. And it's hard to say a bit of an example for that one because it's different for everyone, because some people have exes that they want back, some people have exes that they really just want to let go of, again with that burden. And usually when you have negative dreams about somebody, it usually talks about having to forgive yourself in this situation. But again, it all depends on the dream, depends on how you're communicating to that person, how they're communicating to you, the facial expressions, the environment you're in, all of that stuff matters. Even specific colors, if you're wearing all purple in the dream or all black in the dream, that's just a poor example, but that can matter too. Or the wall color behind you in the dream, that could matter. That does matter. It does matter. I don't even know what I was going to say that could. It definitely does matter. It plays a part in the dream meaning for you. So even colors, pay attention to colors. You dye your hair pink, pay attention to that. It could be any dream and it could be any symbol. And there's always going to be more than one symbol. Not all dreams are hard to interpret, just so you guys know, and it does get easier the more you learn about this stuff. Even just about water, you can easily remember eventually that water symbolizes emotion and going with the flow and so much more, whatever it means to you. But anyways, I'm going to end this video here. I'm running out of time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And as always, if you guys have any video recommendations for me at all, be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, I will link my main channel description below this video, my vlog channel.